my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Charity. In today's video I'm going to be sharing the secret of Jewish wealth. Why are Jewish people the most prosperous people on earth, and how do they train their children to be very successful? Do you know that the Jews make up just 1% of the world population, but 25% of billionaires today are Jews, or they had Jewish upbringing? In fact, the greatest inventions we have in the world today, they are mostly invented by Jews, including the cell phones you're using today. Yes, they were invented by Jews. So if you're not yet subscribed to me, ensure you click on the subscribed icon below this video and like this video by clicking on the thumbs up icon below this video, so you don't miss out on informative videos like this. Without taking much of your time, let's get right into the video. So I'm going to be giving you 5 reasons why the Jewish folks are very prosperous. The first reason is that the Jewish folks have very good financial education. They have very good financial education. The Jewish parents teach their children the value of money by using 5 jars. One of the jar, they label it tithes. The second jar is labeled giving and offering. The third jar is labeled spending. The fourth jar is labeled investing. And then the fifth jar is labeled savings. Then they give their children 10 shekels. Shekels is Jewish money. It's just like giving your child 10 naira. Okay, they give their children 10 shekels, and then they instruct their children on how to put the shekels in the various jars. So the child is given the 10 shekels, and the child is instructed to put one of the shekels in the offering and giving jar. Another shekel, one of the shekel, is put in the tithe jar. Another shekel, that's one of the shekel, is put in the savings jar. 2 of the shekels is put in the investing jar. Then 5 of the shekels, the remaining 5, is put in the spending jar. So the tithe jar is opened at the end of the month. So at the end of every month, the child opens the tithe jar. The giving jar is opened every Sunday. So every Sunday, the child opens the offering and the giving jar. The savings jar is opened when necessary, only on special occasions. And then the investing jar is opened only when the child is ready to invest the money. Then the spending jar is used however the child wants to use it. Now, the Jewish parents do not intervene with the child's money. They just instruct the child on what to do, and then they leave the child to do whatever the child wants to do with the money. So if the child misuses the investing money, instead of investing it, the child takes responsibility for misusing the money and works on his or her mistake and does better. So at a very tender age, Jewish children has already learned the value of money and how to save, how to invest. They know that the money that they get, they don't just spend everything. Okay? And besides, the Jewish culture teaches that money is a means to an end. Jews don't believe in just accumulating wealth. Jewish culture frowns upon not giving generously to the social and the spiritual needs of the Jewish community. They give generously. They see money as a means to grow a community. They see money as a means to help other people. That's how the Jewish people train their children to have very good financial upbringing. Now, the second point is education. The Jews are one of the most educated groups in the world today. No matter how little they are the minority, yet they are well educated. They value education a lot. Almost all Jews have some form of education. When a child is born in the Jewish community at the age of 3, the Jewish child begins to learn on the Jewish faith, the Jewish rules, the Jewish customs. I think they call it the alha or ahaka. I don't know how to pronounce it very well, but I will write the name on the screen. So at the age of 3, the Jewish child is already taught about the Jewish faith, the Jewish cultures, the Jewish norms, the Jewish way of life, in addition to other secular subjects. The Jewish culture mandates every Jewish father to teach their children, especially their sons, 6 things. And one of those things he's obligated to teach his son is trade. So at the age of 13, the Jewish father is already teaching his child to trade. He teaches the child a skill that the child can use tomorrow to take care of his own family, or to sustain himself anywhere in the world. So while the child is going to school to learn other secular subjects like mathematics, English, and the rest of them, as you all went to secondary schools, at that early age, they're already teaching their children how to trade. If they have to learn carpentry, they teach them, they train them so well that by the time they are out of secondary school, they are so good at those things. Teach them something that they can use to take care of themselves in the future. That's how the Jewish people educate their children. The mindset that these Jewish children have is that when they go into college, like they're going to do their masters in business administration, they're going for an MBA. They don't go with the mindset that they're going to have an MBA to go and work in a very big organization. I'm not saying Jews do not work for people. They do, but they are very minimal, as in just little of them work for people. And even if they work for people, they are highly placed because they go all out to go to school. If they have to go to school, they make sure they go to the highest level of education. Like they get the certificates. You know, if you want to be highly placed out there, you're not just going to go get your masters and all that. You're going to get other certifications that will help you, that will give you an edge, so you're promoted. That's how the Jews do. They get whatever is necessary. Oh, let's say they're in the field of accounting, they get their ICANN, they get their ACCA, they get whatever is necessary to make sure they are at the top of the accounting sector. The majority of the Jews don't go into school, or they don't go to college because they want to work for people. They go to college because they want to get the information or the required education to run their business. So they go to do an MBA because they want to come back and run their own businesses with the knowledge they get from the MBA. So the Jewish people already have this entrepreneurial mindset from childhood. You know, at an early age, if you watch your children, if you're very observant of your children, at an early age, you see the area they are tilting towards. You could help polish that area, that place that you know that they are very good. You get someone that, if you're not good at it, you get someone that would help them harness that potential or that creativity or that skill. Mark Zuckerberg, for instance, had a father that was so enlightened in that area. The boy was very good at softwares, development, and all that stuff. The father was teaching him at a particular point in time. The father saw that the boy was better than him. He had to go and employ a professor that would be teaching his child. That's how the Jewish people train their children. Their mindset is always different. Today, Mark Zuckerberg has Meta. It's no more just Facebook. He has Facebook, he has Instagram, he has WhatsApp, and then he coined all of them to be Meta. So they teach their children to have an entrepreneurial mindset. They teach their children that they don't need to know everything. All they just need to do is take up an idea that's already existing and improve on that idea. That's it. So the third reason why the Jewish folks are very wealthy is network. Network is very, very important. Look, people do business with people they know. People do business with people they trust. People do business with people that are genuine. And the Jewish people are known to be very communal in their way of life. I don't know if it is because of the marginalization that they faced in the past. So due to the Jewish communal way of life, there's ample opportunity for the Jews to network. Most times in their synagogues, most times when they're doing their feasts, maybe Feast of Unleavened Bread or Feast of Tabernacles, or all kinds of feasts that they do, they use that opportunity to network and build lasting relationships. They even build international ties. Jews in Russia are connected to Jews in Canada. Jews in Canada are connected to the Jews in the US. So if someone wants to extend his or her business to the US, all they have to do is just to communicate with the Jews in that area, and then they've extended their business. So there's this network. You know, network is very, very good. Nowadays we have lots of platforms coming up for people to network, like the Money Africa platform is a platform where if you want to grow financially, there are like minds that also want to grow financially too. So you could go there, join their community, and then you could be sharing ideas on what stock to buy, or what cryptocurrency to buy, or what business to invest in, or you know, those kind of things. So the Jewish folks, they have that kind of network. If a Jew opens a business today, you see that the Jewish folks will rally around that business to support the business. Jewish people pride themselves into sharing their wealth to support their community, and that is probably why you've never seen a Jew that is a beggar on the road. I'm not saying there are no poor Jews and there are no middle class Jews and there are no beggars that are Jews, but I'm saying they are very rare because of their communal way of life, because of the way they network, because of the way they help. They give money to help themselves. They help themselves grow. That is it. And the fourth reason why the Jews are very successful is past experiences. Now, the Jewish people always look at the similar situations that have happened to them in the past to correct such situations in the future. In life, patterns repeat themselves, and wealth is gained by learning these patterns and learning these trends, understanding market circle, and gaining a foothold on worldwide currency. The Bible said that the children of Issachar, they understood the times. So that is how the Jews do. They reflect on their past. They see things that they've done wrong that did not work out for them, and then they try to do it a different way so that they can do well in it. So Jewish people are very prosperous because they have an understanding of how money works. So if you want to excel, study patterns, study trends, see what is ongoing right now. Be up to date with anything that can earn you good legal money. Cryptocurrency is ongoing now. Have you trained yourself? Have you educated yourself on it? Do you have a coin that you're holding? Do you know that the market is dipping right now? Don't you think this is the best time to buy? Get acquainted with what's the patterns of life. Get acquainted with how money is being run now, how people are earning money now. Most of the things that people were studying before are not what people are studying again. Most of the things that we study in school, they are phasing out, and new and better things are being studied today. Better things that can earn you money. So you have to, if you want to earn, if you want to be wealthy in life, you have to stay up. You have to be acquainted with the trend, with what is ongoing, with things that people are doing to earn money, and do your own wealth. Now, the fifth reason why the Jewish folks are very successful and very wealthy is that they are very hardworking, they are honest, they persevere, and they are very persistent. Jews are very hardworking folks. They believe that people should avoid poverty by getting a job or running their own business. There's a part of the Bible that says a good father leaves an inheritance for his child. The Jewish folks do not take that part lightly. So every Jewish father has an obligation to leave an inheritance for his child. And before you leave an inheritance for your child, you have to first of all take care of the family first of all, before you start buying landed properties or buying inheritance that you keep for the next generation. They are very honest people. Their religion frowns upon dishonesty. When a Jewish person is dishonest to a customer, they call it oppression. So oppression to them is seen as dishonesty. So when you go and tell a customer you bought this good at particular price, true to God, this is original, when it is fake, you're oppressing that customer. That is how they see it. They are very honest people, and because of their honesty, they are very attractive partners. People want to partner with them in business because people know that they can trust them. My pastor will always say the first qualification to being an accountant is integrity. The second qualification is integrity. The third qualification is integrity. So integrity in your business, integrity in anything you do in life, it sets you apart. You might not be making as much as those people that are making the fast money by telling lies, but over time your business will stand out because people will now know you to always be trustworthy, to be somebody that is honest, to be somebody that they can actually partner with. That is how the Jewish folks are. They are very, very honest in their business dealings, and that is why they attract lots of partners to them. And then they persevere. They don't believe giving up is an option. When they make mistakes or when things are not going well for them, they sit back, pause, they think on how they can do that thing differently, and they continue. They fix whatever mistakes they make, and they continue. They don't have time to pity themselves or self-pity. They are people that do not give up. So with this mentality and with the way they are being brought up, you can see that the Jewish folks are succeeding and excelling in the business world today. Some persons will say, oh, the Jews were blessed. Yes, the blessing is a covenant. As far as you serve God, it comes upon you. In as much as the Jews are blessed, it is not the blessing that is causing them to excel like that. No, it is what they are doing that is causing them to excel. So if you want to excel like the Jews are excelling, you want to be able to build generational wealth, you want to be able to stand out, You have to follow these patterns that they do. I'm certain you've learned a lot from today's video. Remember to click the subscribe icon if you're not yet subscribed to me. Drop your comments on your thoughts about what you heard on today's video, and remember to give me a thumbs up so YouTube can share my videos to more persons to see. I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a nice weekend.